Ano po ba ang derivative? Okay? For y equal to f of x, the derivative of f at x denoted by f of x to be f prime of x equal to limit of f of x, x plus delta x, minus f of x all over delta x as delta x approaches 0 if the limit exists. So ito yung tinatawag nating rules in finding the derivatives. So marami to. Katulad ng constant function rule, identity function rule, power rule, constant multiple rule, sum and difference rule, product rule, quotient rule. Meron pang chain rule. Meron pang higher order derivatives. Wala pa yung trigonometric function dito. Una, constant function rule. Nang ibig sabihin ay, if y equal to f of x ay constant, where c is any constant, then yung derivative niya ay 0. In other words, kung hahanapin natin yung derivative ng constant, automatic 0. Kahit anong constant pa yan. Halimbawa, ang derivative ng 1, 0. Anong derivative ng negative 23? 0 again. Anong derivative ng pi? That is 0. So, kahit anong constant yan, ang derivative niya 0. Okay? Pero observe the sign. Yung ating function, sinulat na f of x. Pero pagdating sa derivative, f prime of x. Sa number 2, y lang, di ba? So, ang derivative niya, you can rewrite that as y prime. Okay? Pero sir, bakit po sa number 3, same sila ng y, and yet iba yung pagkasulat? Take note that this one, ang pagbasa dyan ay derivative of y with respect to x. So, parehas lang naman po yan sila. Okay? But, yung constant function rule, kahit anong constant, derivative niya, 0. Next, identity function rule. This defined as if y equal to f of x equal to x, where x is a differentiable function, then y prime is 0. Yan yung identity function rule. 7 example. Ano daw ang derivative ng x? 1. Ano po ang derivative ng negative x? That is negative 1. Derivative ng pi x? That is pi. Kaya siya tinawag na identity function rule. Kasi kung ano ang numerical coefficient ng x. Remember, without 1, understood 1 yung numerical coefficient. Kaya yung derivative niya 1. Sa ating number 2, this is negative 1. Hindi na sinulat yung 1, understood na po siya kasi. That's why, kukunin natin yung numerical coefficient, kaya ang derivative niya ay negative 1. With the third example, ang numerical coefficient natin ay pi. Kaya yun yung derivative. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng identity function rule. Okay? Sana naintindihan po yung first 2 rule. Let's proceed to number 3. That is power rule. Diba kung mapapansin nyo, pero para parehas din nun po nung limit. Yeah, parehas din. This defined as if y equal to f of x equal to x raised to n, where x is differentiable function and n is any or a real number, then y prime equal to n x raised to n minus 1. So here's the deal. Pag merong exponent, all you need to do is that copy the exponent, ito po, and then copy the base. So get the exponent, ilagay sa harap, copy the base, and then don't forget to subtract 1 sa exponent. Yun yung power rule. Halimbawa po, what's the derivative of x raised to 10? Ang ating problem, ang ating exponent ay 10. May y prime equals sa, ilalagay yung exponent sa harap, copy the base, and then subtract 1. Of course, later on, hindi ko na isusulat yun, no? Okay, but that's the rule. So, 10 minus 1 is 9. Therefore, yung derivative niya ay 10x raised to 9. Number 2, what's the derivative of x raised to negative 5? Okay, so negative yung exponent. Mas madali kasi makuha yung derivative kapag ganitong form. Ito yung magiging f prime of x equals sa, ilagay yung exponent sa harap, and then copy the variable, and don't forget to subtract 1 sa exponent. Negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. Pero ito yung catch. Bawal ang negative sa exponent. So, lots of exponent during your grade 11, that is negative, para maging positive, get the reciprocal. Okay? So, finally, yung derivative nito ay negative 5 over x raised to n, raised to 6. Ulitin ko bawal po yung negative exponent. Number 3. Find the derivative of y equal to x raised to 3/4. So, ito yung y prime equals sa, ang exponent natin, kopyahin, ilalagay sa harap, and then copy the base, then 3/4 minus 1 because that's the rule. Okay. Tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mas madaling makuha yung difference nito without using your calculator. Kasi mas madali nga kapag calculator. Okay. The technique would be, copy yung first na term minus yung itong 1 ay gagawin nating parehas dun sa denominator. So, ito yung magiging 4 over 4. Okay? Kung ano yung denominator ng fraction, copy it. And then, use that to subtract the numerator and denominator. Okay? Mas madali kasi mag-add or subtract kapag parehas yung denominator. Di ba? So, just subtract or add yung numerator. 3 minus 4, that is negative 1. Therefore, ito ay magiging 3 over 4 x raised to negative 4. Sabi ko kanina sa number 2, bawal po yung negative exponent. Ito ay magiging 3 over 4 x raised to 1/4. And there's other catch. Bawal din po yung fraction na exponent. So, i-review nyo yung laws of exponent again. This one can be write into radical form. Ito yung magiging 4th root of x. So, finally, ito na po yung kanyang derivative. Okay? Kailangan po natin i-review yung fraction, yung radical, laws of exponent, most especially. Okay. It's your turn. Question is, what's the derivative of x raised to 2018?
Ang derivative po is 2018x raised to 2017.
Very good. Wala nang iba. What's the derivative of x raised to negative 2018?
Sir, negative 2018x raised to negative 2092.
Very good. But, sabi ko kanina, bawal po yung negative na exponent, di ba? So, ang gagawin natin, get the reciprocal. Okay? So, ito yung magiging negative 2018 over x raised to 2019. Okay? Rule pa rin. Doon pa rin tayo sa rule. Okay? Last. Y prime or first derivative is copy the exponent. Yun yung ginawa nyo, di ba? And then, oo nga, no? Tama sila. Okay. And then, okay. 5, 4, minus 1. Tama ba sila? Oh, tama yata kayo. Oo, tama kayo. Parang nawala ako sa wisyo. And then 5, parehas si Patricia, pati si Mario ng sagot. Parang nawala ba na ako. Okay. X. 5 fourth X. Okay. When you subtract 5, bakit 4 over 1 fourth yan? Okay. 4 over 4. Yung gawan, ginawa ko ng 4 over 4 ha. So ito yung magiging 1 over 4. Okay. Tapos, di ba bawal po yung 1/4 or may fraction na exponent. Yun pala yung kulang ninyo. Ito yung magiging 5 over 4 fourth root of x. Okay? Bawal po yung fraction na exponent. Kaya pala, sabi ko iniisip ko kung ano. Tama sila. Pero, kailangan pong naka-radical kapag lang naman if yung exponent ay fraction. Let's proceed to constant multiple rule. If y equal to f of x equal to c times u of x, where u of x is differentiable function, then y prime equal to c times u prime equal to x. So kapag may nakikita kayo dyan, derivative po yun, ano? So we need to take the derivative of u of x. Okay, then multiply that to constant. Halimbawa, what's the derivative of 3x squared? So yung magiging y prime is equal to, so yung constant ilalagay sa harap, and then parang bumalik ka din kanina. Okay, na yung exponent ilalagay sa harap, and then minus 1 yung exponent. Okay, so ito yung magiging 3 times 2x raised to 1, or no need to write. And then 3 times 2x is 6x. And ito na po yung kanyang derivative. Okay. Ito po yung technique na mas madali. You simply get the exponent, then multiply that to the constant. So 3 times 5, that's 6. Okay? And then copy the variable. Don't forget to subtract 1 dun sa exponent. 2 minus 1 is 1. Diba hindi naman na sinusulat yung 1. Finally, ito po yung, yan na po yung technique na may bibigay ko. Okay? Aside from the definition itself. Next po. Number 2. Okay? So, kunin yung exponent, multiply sa constant, negative 6 times negative 4 is 24. And then minus 1. So, ito yung magiging x raised to negative 5. Diba? Eh, bawal po yung negative 5 na exponent. That's why, magiging positive 5. Ito po yung sinasabi ko, ano? Ito yung magiging f prime of x equals sa 24x raised to negative 5. Eh, diba bawal po yung negative na exponent? Kasi, diba, minus 1 po ito. Kaya, ang final answer natin ay 24 over x raised to 5. Okay. Next. Okay. Kayo nga po magsagot. Who wants the answer? What's the derivative of y over 4 x raised to 5? Diba yung rule? Y prime is equal to copy the constant, diba? The constant, tapos, ito ay 4 pala. Yung 5 na exponent, i-move in front. And then, x raised to 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. Pero ito yung kasi yung may cancellation na mangyayari. Ito yung magiging 4x raised to And that's the derivative already. Okay? Okay, that is constant multiple rule. Let's go now to sum and difference rule. If y equal to f of x equal to u of x plus or minus v of x, where u of x and v of x are differentiable functions, then y prime equals sa u prime of x plus or minus v prime of x. So in short, kukunin mo lang yung derivative na itong first term and yung terms, basta lahat ng terms, gamit yung first four na rule. Okay? Ito yung pinakamadali. For example, our function is 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay, so ito yung derivative, y prime is equal to, diba? Ang derivative ng first term natin ay 6x. Ang derivative ng second term ay 2. Ang derivative ng constant, 0. No need to write 0. Of course, 0 yun. Okay? So, ito na po yung derivative. Okay? Ganyang kabilis. Kanina, by increment method, medyo may process. May 4 steps. Dito, using the rule, we're done. Next.
So po, 24x raised to 5 minus 7x squared plus 3x. Ay, 6x po. 6x.
Okay, very good. That's it. Ganyang kabilis. Applying the rules, you're done. Diba, hindi mo naman kailangan isulat lahat ng formula. Basta maintindihan, tapos na laban. Okay, meron pa palang tatlong example. Pero dito, merong radical na form. So, ang gagawin natin, before we get the derivatives of this problem, i-transform muna natin ito into exponential function. Bakit erase? Gawin natin po tayo. Ito ay magiging y equals sa negative 12x minus 3 plus x raised to 1/2. Why is it that we need to transform this into exponential function? The reason why is that we're going to use yung rule number 2. Is that number 2? Number 3, power rule. Okay? Okay. Ready? We get the derivative. So, ito ay dy over dx ay equal. Ang derivative ng first term ay negative 12 lang. Identity function rule. Derivative ng negative 3, 0. No need to write 0. And then this time, ito ay gamitin natin yung power rule. Na get the exponent, copy the base, and then subtract 1 sa ating exponent. So, 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. Okay. Bawal po yung negative na exponent. Same with fraction na exponent. So, finally, ito ay magiging negative 12 plus 1 over 2 square root of x. No need to write yung 2 kasi understood na po siya. So that is the derivative of the given problem. Moving on. Product rule. So, last 2 na rules na lang, then we're done. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng product rule? If y equal to f of x equal to u of x times v of x, where u of x and v of x are differentiable functions, then y prime equals u of x times v prime of x plus v of x times u prime of x. So kapag product rule, kasi this is product, di ba? You need to multiply them. Sabihin natin yung first term ay u times v prime plus v times u prime. Anyway, same sila ng top kanina. Okay, so ito yung ating magiging u of x at ito naman yung ating magiging v of x. Okay. So the rule is, copy the first term, okay, times the derivative of second term, so ito yung magiging 4x na lamang. Okay? Plus, copy the second term, times the derivative of the first term. This is 6x. Okay. Simplify. 3x squared times 4x ay 12x cubed. Okay? Next po natin, yung 6 i-distribute sa dalawa. Ito ay magiging 18x cubed minus 18x. Okay? Combining like terms, ito ay magiging 30x cubed. Bakit 18? This should be 12. Wait lang ha. May correction. This is 12. Okay? So 12. So 12x cubed plus 12x cubed ay 24. Okay? 24 po yun. May correction na. This is 24. 24. Okay. Finally, ito na po yung kanyang derivative. Okay. Dito, may other way on how to get the derivative of the given function. Okay. So, copy the problem first. Baka ma-apply nyo din, ano? Kayo bahala. Pwede nyo naman adapt. Kung nahirapan kayo, edi use this. Pero you have to follow the rules. Okay? Okay. Kapag i-distribute yung 3 sa dalawa, siya ay magiging 6x raised to 4 minus 9x squared. Okay? And then this time, para kang bumalik sa sum and difference rule. So, the derivative of this is 6 times 4 is 24. And then minus 1 yung 4, that's 3. Negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. Then minus 1 yung exponent, that is x na lang. Okay. Take a look. They were the same. Diba? Ano lang naman yun? Kung gusto niyo talaga ma-perfect. Yan yung technique na maaari kong may share sa inyo. Let's proceed to number 2. Okay. Pero this time, we're going to use yung rule talaga. So let's say that ito yung ating u of x. Okay, ito naman yung v of x. So the derivative of this would be, copy the first term times the derivative ng second term. 2 na lamang. Plus, copy the second term times the derivative of the first term. So ito ay magiging 6x. Next, 3x squared times 2 is 6x squared. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Okay, next po natin, 2x times 6x is 12x squared. Then 3 times 6x is 18x. Combining like terms, ito at ito ay magiging 18x squared. And then copy yung 18x. So I observe yung exponent ha. In-observe ko lang yung exponent. So ito x squared, x na lang, tapos ito ay constant natin. And that's the derivative. Okay, next. Number 3. So, applying the rules again. Copy the first term. 4x squared y prime is equal to 4x squared plus 3x times derivative of the second term. This is 3x squared minus x minus 5 plus copy the first term second term. Ano ba yun? Copy the second term minus 5x. Okay. Copy the second term times the derivative of the first term. Ito ay magiging 8x plus 3. Okay. So, binomial by binomial. So, we're going to use FOIL method. First term. 4x squared times 6 at 3 x squared ay 12x raised to 4. Next O, outer terms. 4x squared times negative 5 is negative 20x squared I inner. 3x times 3x squared is 9x cubed. And then L last, 3x times negative 5 is negative 15x. Okay, we're done on this. Dito tayo. FOIL, again, FOIL method. 3 cubed times 8x is 8x raised to 4. O, outer terms. X cubed times 3 is 3x cubed. And then I inner. Negative 5x times 8x is negative 40x squared. And then last, negative 5x times 3 is negative 15x. Okay, so we need to combine like terms. Okay, yung fourth root ay fourth power, ito yung i-combine. So ito yung magiging 20x raised to 4 x cube. Ito yung magiging 12x cube x square natin. Ito yung negative 60x square. And then yung x na, negative 30x. And here's the derivative of the given function. Okay. Quotient rule. Okay. If y equal to f of x equal to u of x over v of x, where u of x and v of x are differentiable functions, then y prime equal to v of x times u prime of x minus u of x times u v prime of x all over the square of that denominator. Okay? So this time, ang technique na naman dito, ganere. Kapag quotient v, then u prime minus u times v prime over square ng denominator. Okay? So, dito sa ating problem, ang u natin ay x square at ang v natin ay x plus 1. So, ito yung magiging y prime all over again. So, yung rule, copy the denominator times derivative ng numerator minus copy the numerator times derivative ng denominator, that is 1. And then the square of the denominator. Okay, di ba usually, yung denominator, hindi na po. Eh, sinasabi ko kanina, sa increment method, na yung denominator no need to expand. Okay? Ito yung magiging, yung 2x, we need to distribute. Ito yung magiging 2x squared plus 2x. And then negative times x squared times 1 is negative x squared all over x plus 1 squared. Okay, combining like terms sa numerator, ay magiging x squared plus 2x all over x plus 1 squared. And here's the final answer. Okay, next, example number 2. Y prime is equal to, copy the denominator, multiply sa derivative ng numerator, 3x squared, okay, minus, copy the numerator, times the derivative ng denominator, 2x na lamang, and then times the square of the denominator. Okay, x squared times 3x squared is 3x raised to 4. Next, negative, multiply dito, kaya magiging negative 2x na to. So, yung magiging negative 2x raised to 4. And then, positive 4x all over x raised to 4. Okay, loss of exponent, multiply yung exponent. Ito yung magiging x raised to 4 plus 4x all over 4x. Okay? And then kapag i-distribute ito, or we're going to use yung factoring, ito yung magiging x times x cube plus 4 all over x times x raised to 3. Makakancel na kasi ito. So, ang naiwan ay x cube plus 4 all over x cube. Or, it could be 1 plus 4 all over x cube. Okay? Ito na yung list na maaari nyong maisagot. Okay. Panghuli. Last na. Okay? For the very last time, ang given natin ay 1 over 2 minus 4x. So, y prime is equal to capital denominator times the derivative ng numerator. This is 0. Diba? That's constant. Minus capital numerator times the derivative ng denominator, which is negative 4. All over the square of the denominator. Okay. Simplify yung numerator. Any number multiplied to 0 is 0. No need to write 0. Negative times positive 1 times negative 4, that is 4, all over 2 minus 4x squared. And ito na po yung sagot niya.